Test, test. That's working. Test, test. Test, test. Alright. It works. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Okay. How long does Sherlock have? 4 days? I can do that Monday. I still have to do these, though. Let's get our free summon out of the way. They're still on the general pool. That annoys me. Alright, let's do our free 10 summon. See if we can't get an angry mango. Maybe my pain will call him. Maybe. Doubtful, but... a little loud in my ears. Turn it down a bit. There we go. Who knows, maybe we'll get another one of those lumber CEs, because I could use one. Could definitely use one. Nope. I don't care about technique. Technique. First you do this. Spin around stuff. It'll take 3 times. Then you do this, and this, and this, and that, this, and that, this, and that, and this. Ah! That was a good episode of SpongeBob. Oh, how times change, though. How times change. SpongeBob has lost much of its luster. Is that the right word? Probably isn't. Oh well. Cursed Arm. Right, ear bronze. Tenacity. I don't care about no tenacity. Servant. Angry Mango? No. Sasaki Kojiro. Matahari. Forgot about her. More embers. And that's it. Nothing from our free 10 spin. Sadness. Revised to an A. Burn some of these. There we go. Okay. And we're gonna wait to do that on Monday, so with the free 10 spin out of the way, let's continue with summer, because I love summer. Give me that summertime. Alright, so I got a bunch of the shipwreck quests to do. Might as well do those before we build our pathway. I think it's just the farming squad can take this. Yeah, farming squad should be able to take this. Yeah. Or should I use... what does this give? 60%? 50% starting. Yeah, this should be fine. It's not like it's a difficult quest or anything. Oh, stretch. Oh, I'm stiff right now. Like, incredibly stiff. Oh, it's raining. Ah, Mash. Hearing your voice always warms my heart. Hey, Red Velvet, welcome, welcome. Just only missed the free 10 spin, which gave me nothing. Because when will it ever give me anything worthwhile? But how do things do? How do things do?
I am the mold of my soul. A link made what?
I love the English in his chant. It's always refreshing. Okay. Ah, this non-maxed out Gil is bad. His treasury of Babylon isn't strong enough to let him do the mash boost strat. Dang it. Oh, let's go Eevee. Nice. I'm sure it will be enjoyable. One day Angry Mango will come home. Even if I have to dedicate a whole stream to getting him. Which would be a lot, but you know, I'd be willing to do it. Just a straight roll stream for the Angry Mango. Probably want to wait till I have like a good million friend points to do that though. Probably. But yeah, let's go Eevee. That sounds like it'll be a fun time. Okay, let's get a properly maxed out Gilgamesh here. Or somebody with a... I don't think... No. That's properly maxed out Gil. We'll go with this one. That's up to you. Your Gil is best Gil, but I'm only going to be doing this one more shipwreck thing, and even then it's not really necessary. It just makes things a slight bit faster. So it's up to you. But yeah, Let's Go Eevee's a fun little game. All the Let's Go Pokemon games are. Although I'm really looking forward to Sword and Shield. Despite all the negative hype that it's gotten, can't say no. It's a Pokemon game after all. And a major one at that. Ooh. Hey, Wobbuffet, welcome. My medicines arrived, but I'm already on enough medications. I'm on an antibacterial, I'm on a pain medication. Ugh. Yeah, it's been quite the past few days. Because, yeah, had a procedure done yesterday, and it was not fun. Not fun in the slightest. Daily drug for pain. Well. Yeah, it was just... Oh. And apparently it wasn't just a normal cyst. I'm not gonna post a link because it is kind of... Yeah, pretty much about a week ago I started to develop a bump on my tailbone. That bump turned out to be a cyst, but not just any ordinary cyst. It's something called a pilondial cyst, which is a kind of cyst that forms by the tailbone that actually has channels beneath the skin so that other cysts can emerge along those channels. So I had to get the thing drained, and I am eventually going to have to be going in and getting that whole thing surgically removed. And they'll be putting me under for that, so that's not gonna be fun. Hey, Infinity! Welcome, welcome! It's been a while. Nope, not a furry, just very much in pain. Well, not so much pain now. Right now, it's more just... all my muscles are more stiff than anything at the moment. Because while they did numb me up yesterday, it didn't work fully. So I still felt when they were pulling the cyst out. So yeah. Yes, they are. And the bad thing about this is that I have packing in the cyst that I need to change daily. So in other words, every day I have to pull the packing out and then stuff more into the wound. And that is not pleasant. Getting deeper, you got Revenge 30 minutes later. Ah! Being pushed in water is never a good thing. But, glad you're enjoying your day off, Infinity. Hey, Funny, welcome, welcome. How things be? How do things be? I'll also probably do that first. Okay, that works quite nicely, actually. Done with exams? Nice. Exams can be annoying. Been alright so far, waiting on part 2. Yeah, I'm still maybe, I think, halfway through part 1 of the summer event, so, you know. You know. That's what this day is about, is catching up with everybody else, because I'm behind. Because the sand and rocks underwater. Ooh. I mean, that's revenge, all of it. That is revenge. One of your professors told me you made a pact with the devil. So, they wanted you to make... Why would they want you to make a pact with the devil? Or did they say you did make a pact with the devil? Because you caught up so fast or something along those lines? I'm guessing. Alright. And with the shipwreck quests done, that's a bit more foods. Now we can build our pathway. Let's start simple with the least wanted one and build a ranch path. We're lying on the ground because on our bellies, and I just wanted to eventually push his head so that he chased me and his face was full of sand. There you go. That's revenge. Nice. Oh, the fat. Nice. Didn't attend class yet. Can't manage to do more than pass grade. That's why you told me if I made a pact with the devil. Huh? You know? Certainly seems like it. Although some college courses you don't really need to attend, but you can still get passing grades. It's weird. It depends on where they get the material from. Like, one of my first semester of college, one of my courses was literally just slideshows that the professor posted online, so you could go to the slideshows, go through them, and you had everything that the lecture was about. And given that it was an 8 a.m. lecture, that's what most people did. Oh, come on, stop blacking out. I did, well, I did. History class? Oh, those can be easy, too. Oh, I love how idyllic this feels. By merely hardening the ground and setting up wooden handrails, I think it's a lot easier to walk along now. Woo! But this path still has one problem, or at least that's what I think. What would that be, Tamamamamamamo? Oh no, it's not your fault at all. Rather, it's mine. This path is so rustic I can't shake the feeling that there's a farm up ahead. If I'm not careful, I'll get so excited that I might just start running. Like you're frustrated? How do I put it? My feral nature, I guess. I'm Tamamo Summer, monster of summer, so I feel like I can't hold back. Does that mean you might run around cheerfully like Tomomo Cat? I would like to see that, actually. Yeah, exactly. But that's embarrassing, so I'm holding it in. Listen, I am different from that thing. My swimsuit version is entirely different to begin with. Right, I'm sorry. But anyway, the scent of this new path is quite nice. I get this feeling like there are defenseless livestock waiting up ahead. I can't hold back. I know it's silly, but I'm going to run up this path a bit to whet my wild side. If I come across a wild rabbit or something, I'll bring it back for you. So look forward to my return. Since we come to this island, Tomo no Mai seems to be exhibiting an eccentricity similar to that of Tomo Cat. Yeah, let's not. We haven't noticed anything like that. Two Tomo Cats would be very dangerous. You legit went ahead and did the exam without any reviews. Damn. Impressive, Infinity. You'll never burn them, so if you ever want to have revenge on somebody, ask me. Kiara. Yes. Touch the fluffy tail. Touch the fluffy tail. Touch the fluffy tail. Touch the fluffy tail. Aqueduct. Yes, funny, you get it. Touch the fluffy tail. Yes, I want revenge on Kiara for attempting to destroy everything. Humans made their lives easier with the innovation of streets. What would come next? I shall ask you, Soul, on behalf of humankind, answer my question. More convenience. Exactly. Some say it's pitiable, while some say that humans continuously test themselves for an easier life. It's tough to judge. So next is the watercourse. My plan is to make it easier to secure fresh water by building a channel to bring water directly to the water storage facility. No objection will be nice. Give a nice, gentle feel. I'd like that. If we build a simple water wheel with wood scraps, I'm sure it'll help us in different ways too. Well, wouldn't a stone channel be sturdier? I think it'll look more stylish too. Wait a second, I'm sure there's something. There's definitely something more awesome we could be using. Kaha's skills, you know? So I just suggest building a pipeline. Don't you think it'll be stylish and super cool? Man, everything you guys suggest lacks romance. Oh, of course I'm not talking about that wishy-washy guy. I haven't heard that word in a while, and it brings back memories. I wonder how Dr. Roman is doing. I know we're all feeling nostalgic, but Senpai, please make a choice. Probably exactly 24 hours. Around 24 hours exactly, I'd say. It's been. So, yeah. 24 hours since it was drained, and maybe 12... 19 hours since I had recent packing put in. So, yeah. It wasn't fun. I do know I have in mind for this one as well, so let's build the one I am least likely to want. No offense to you, Kyo. Serious question, why can't Persian learn cut? Because the claws of a Persian are more of an elegant thing, you know? They're more meant for elegance, and a Persian would not want to soil its claws and potentially ruin them by cutting through trees or grass or anything like that. That's why it only knows scratch, so it can just slowly rake its claws along somebody, or slash because it's a quick thing rather than cut, which is a slow, methodical process. Yes. Or building the wooden aqueduct, because I don't know, it seems the less stylish option to me. You need skill cooldowns 24 hours since the appointment. Or the operation, yeah. Love everyone except for Mordred. Her summer form is down. You know, to each their own, Wobbuffet. To each their own. Anesthetics wear off. You're sick. Get some rest. I'm not technically sick. And as I said earlier, as far as anesthetics go, they more just did injections in that general facility. So I had like 2 different shots by my tailbone that were supposed to numb me up, but they didn't work fully. It definitely helped a little bit, but I could still feel them digging around in the cyst, and those even wore off like 4 hours after the operation. I am feeling a lot better now, though. Like, I can sit a little bit more than normal, but it's just I want to be careful, so I'm sitting at an angle. Plus, I do need to do something sitting down, because I'm going crazy just laying down all the time. It's like, God, I can't just lay here. I need to do something. Plus, you know, I have been, past few days, the pain has been enough that I've had a pretty decent headache, but now the headache is actually pretty much gone, so I'm kind of happy right now. And welcome, Akabara. Welcome. Wow, thank you, Master. It's a soothing, simple water course. And there's a small water wheel here, too. So it's a system that turns water's moving energy into rotational energy semi-permanently. It's simple but amazing. I wonder who the first to invent it was. Sorry, I don't know. Who could it be? When we return to Chaldea, I will thoroughly search the database. And hand in a well-organized, comprehensive report. I promise. Oh, I thought I heard a familiar sound. A water wheel, huh? That's nice. Very nice. Familiar sound? I'm the son of a farmer. Even my village had a water wheel. I had no special feelings for it back then, but now when I hear it on a tropical island like this, I never expected it could be so refined. Refined, huh? I don't care if you think it's refined or elegant, but I was enjoying a moment of relaxation with the Master. The more people disturb us, the less cozy I get with the Master. Hurry up, do your business, and go away. I have no business, I simply came attracted to the sound. Master, I won't say it's a bad thing to admire the handiness of water wheels or their history, but it is also good to simply close your eyes and lend your ears to the splashing sound of water and creaking lumber. Foo, foo, foo! I was itching to do something and finally jumped on top of the water wheel, using it like an exercise machine. Foo, foo! Troublesome, yeah. Why not lie down and sit at the same time? I've kind of tried doing that. I can't lie down flat on my back just because of where it is, so I have to kind of lie down on my side, but doing that kind of numbs my arms up a little bit because of how I'm positioned. And I can do sort of a sit and lean position, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting on my right side and sort of leaning a little bit. So it is... But I can put a little bit of pressure on where the cysts were, which is good. I'm just more worried about the inevitable other proper surgery that I will have to get done in the future. And I have enjoyed them, Infinity. I have enjoyed them. And I think, personally, all the summer servants are nice. All of them. Ooh. Farming's starting to get on my nerves. I'm thinking of giving away your second account. Akapara! Not the one with Astolfo! Looks like he's enjoying it. Is that elegant too? Of course, I just came up with the haiku. At the bottom of the right, continuously running. The creature sprints on. Ah yes, how elegant. The first line at bottom right seems meaningless, but it actually displays my remarkable poetic sense. That elegance still seems to elude me. No, Mash, no, you're elegant no matter what. Right, everybody, Mash is always elegant, no matter what she's doing. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Astolfo was your main, of course. Okay, fair. Fair is fair. Interesting little water wheel. I forgot how this island tends to develop. It looks nice. Not my ideal island, mind you, but, you know, that's for after everything is built and everything like that. And after I clear out the shop, because I do want to clear out the shop. Bridge time. Here we are. Let's make our lives easier, part 3. As such, let's build the bridge, Master. We servants can leap over rivers or ravines in a single huge bound, so this idea was conceived with you in mind, Master. Would certainly help out. Yes, it would. Well, now that we have a great road, it would be much more efficient to build a bridge connected to the hard places to reach for you. There are lots of beautiful bridges in Japan. Maybe we should build a wooden one similar to those. Master and I on a beautiful bridge. Slowly, silently, we walk. Our hands touch. We stare at each other, and... Japanese bridges, huh? I admit they are beautiful, but I somehow picture them to be fragile. So I suggest we mainly make one out of stone. A combined stone gate and drawbridge will give us perfect defense. Oh, Father just said what I have suggested. No, I counter that opinion for the sake of stirring things up. Nobody will be satisfied with a plain old bridge like that. It's time to take advantage of Skaha's skills again. Let's look at things differently. Why stick to your bridge? All the things needed to cross the river and such. Which is why I'm suggesting a ropeway. Look at my bold ideas left you speechless. Guys, Summer Kyo so horny. That's creepy soul peeking in, lol. Some real reading. Yeah, I'm trying to do my best. Alright, so for this one, I'm going to go with the ropeway first. Sorry, Modred, but your suggestion's just not too valid here. Mordred could be okay. You hate her purple jacket. Wear a summer jacket. That is dumb. Her jacket is ugh. As for Summer Jack Wobbuffet, I believe that this coming summer event will have a CE showcasing the trio. What is it? The daycare trio? Is that what they're called? Is that the fan name for them, for the daycare trio? Janta, Lily, Nursery Rhyme, and Jack. It'll have the 3 of them in sort of summer wear, I believe. If memory serves. I could be wrong on that, though. Won't profess time yet. Course record. The trick is, guess better just focus on going down instead of up. Next time I'm gonna put my weight towards the front during descent. Can't believe it. But I do recall seeing something similar before. Should have realized it sooner. The most dangerous thing about cable cars is... Yes, cable cars. Fun to ride. Yes, Senpai. Thanks to that, riders are running wild. Looks like they're competing in a time attack. Not sure what this means for a time attack on cable cars. But if they can do it, I suppose we cannot stop them. Have to ask how it works. Huh. Going too slow, you plain Janes. Look at how fast I'm cruising along. Hey, that's not fair. You can't have Tarask pull you. That's cheating. Then what about Anne using her massive press as weight? That's not fair either. Both going up and down on this thing together. It's no different. If you're gonna use Tarask, then I'm gonna use my magic to blow this entire car. How about that? Shall we do, Master? Yeah, when they're hungry, they'll be back. Alright. Summer Parsless. You mean Fangs and Metals? Oh, her skills are expensive. Fangs and Metals. Maid Altar does the same. Yeah. I think that actually, insofar as Maid... Okay, I gotta admit, her voice is very nice. But, I believe that all I need for, Maid Altar is some Dragon Fangs. I otherwise have all the materials needed. Compared to Caster Nero, where I need a metric ton of the secret caster gems. But we're at the island detox now. We'll go Martha. Let's see. They're riders, so I want assassinos. This should be fine. Yeah, this should work. Wonder how sexy Taurus would look like? Oh, I don't want to know. Well, there's some images that you don't want to evoke in your mind. I did see your Lancer Arthur. That was very clever. Very clever. You got a small elite force today, huh? You said there was something we had to check. What did you mean, Ska? Yes, it's a report from over there. Me? No, the one in your arms. Oink, oink. Foo! 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 Soul, give me your sabers. 14 of them. I don't know if I have 14 spares. You don't get made Ultra giving up on this year, but Red Velvet, what about Aresh? You don't want to give up before Aresh comes, right? Just Aresh Kagal. Just Aresh Kagal. Just Aresh Kagal. Whew. Same here, funny. I love it for the story and the waifus. Saying that Arthur made my eyes bleed, but why would he be a Lancer? You know, he must have found his Rongo. Which kind of sounds wrong. Fo sounds sad. Maybe he feels like he's been replaced. Don't worry, Fo. That'll never happen. Here, come sit in my arms. Fo! Lucky. Fo's lucky he gets to sit in Mash's arms. What did this little one say? That something strange has been happening on this island. I couldn't just ignore that information. Somehow, I always manage to scare piglets away just by looking at them. It'd be quite troublesome to have my guide run away from me, obviously. That's why I brought you here. I see. You are very beautiful, but you always have this stern look on your face. I'm sure that's just how Warriors Knights are, but you're wearing a swimsuit now. You should smile. Might save for Okita. Not bad. Not a bad choice at all. If I can't get my main, proves your rolls are cursed. Don't worry. Which means you won't get rushed. Yes, you will. Don't worry. One of the two will, at least one of the two will come home. We will get Salter made. Meanwhile, Mise and the others aren't getting jacked since they stole all the Tamamo Lancers. Yeah. Misaki getting MP5 Tama Lancer, you know. You know. Excuse me. She said what we're all thinking, because I am not going to say I want her to glare at me, because that's a little bit... I was thinking the same thing. Somehow she still has a very intimidating look, even though she's in a swimsuit. I guess Kaha will be the same no matter where she goes. Also, I think she's still treating the boar piglets like some kind of vermin. You're the queen of the land of shadows. With the amount of responsibility you have, I think you'd be much better off smiling more. Oh, perhaps it's because I've never ruled a nation? But I'd be more like you if I did. It's just who I am. There's nothing I can do. I was, after all, a gatekeeper. The Land of Shadows gets all kinds of nasty visitors. It was my job to drive them away. Besides, there are different kinds of queens out there. May, for example, is more similar to you than me. Oh, gosh. That's a thought process. That is a thought process. Maeve is like Marie, which means Marie is like Maeve. Can you guys imagine Marie in Maeve's outfit? Or with Maeve's personality? That would be interesting. That would be very, very interesting. Maeve looks like she's having fun every day. I actually quite like her. Oh gosh. They are similar. Maeve might be corrupting Marie, everybody. Maeve might be corrupting Marie. All our talk about love might just be a little too difficult for me to understand. By the way, what am I doing here? I mean, if I have a role to play, I don't mind, but still... Well, it might be something I want to ask you to do. You might be better suited to it than me. Better suited for it? You mean something that needs bare hands, not a spear? See, so you want someone to hurt but not kill. Yes, we shall not commit murder. Or maybe it's the Holy Oil Deathmatch where you're not allowed to use weapons. I can't wait. No, I'm not. I'm not pervy. One of the hem books you read? That's just part of the fun. Rash for tanking farm unit choices, Fluffy Valkyrie or Fluffy Rinface. I'd say Fluffy Rinface. And if anything, what Martha just suggested there, you know, that was, I mean, Holy Oil Deathmatch where you're not allowed to use weapons. So in other words, a wrestling match in oil. Martha being one of the participants. It's not me, it's the game, I swear. Oink! Looks like we're close. I can smell something in the wind. Pungent, rotten odor. Let's go. Maeve influences everyone to do pleasant activities. Well, well, that sounds interesting, we'll say. Oink, oink! I see, so that's it? Damage zone. Yes, Master. It's only about the size of a manhole, but it's causing all of the plants in the area to wilt. That's where the stench is coming from, too. Master, you'll probably be okay, but don't breathe too much in. That's poisonous ground. The miasma coming from it could rot a normal person's lungs. So this is what the boar piglets told us about, huh? But where did it come from? Oh, there are enemies nearby. You think they're the cause? No, the miasma probably just brought them here. What's the cause, then? I don't know. For now, we need to get rid of them before we can look into this. Let's chase them off, Master. My Gramps has earned the title of Dragon Slayer? Ah, so he stole it from Kojiro. Good. He stole it from Dragons Are Just Big Swallows Kojiro. The savior of France. That is most excellent to hear. Yes, stole it from Kojiro. After all, and this is just what I've heard, to be honest. Apparently, back in the early days of Fate Grand Order, when time was still young, there was a lot of trouble with the French singularity, for there was no truly good assassin-class servants. Then, out of nowhere came the savior of France, Sasaki Kojiro. He slew the dragons, saying that they were just large swallows, and he became the savior of France. Uses Gramps to kill the dragons in the mountains to farm resources. Yeah, I still got a lot of that to do myself. Gramps can slay any soldier on a horse and anyone that drives a vehicle. That reminds me of a comic I've seen. What happens when Maeve uses her NP on Gramps? I do wonder what happens there. But able to kill any vehicle. So, wait a second. Since technically the Earth is in motion around the sun and all humanity is riding on it, that does make the Earth a vehicle. So does that mean that Gramps can solo the Earth? See, so that's why you brought me to this place. You want me to purify this place. I don't know if it can be done, but let me try. First I'll sprinkle a little holy water. Simple as holy water. How about that? It's amazing, the poisonous puddles are disappearing. Essentially the air is clearing up too. How much do you charge for the holy water, Martha? I can give you as much as you want, but what's more important is faith. Without faith, the water is meaningless. Oh! Obviously, a withered plant could not be revived, unfortunate as it is. Something else will take root again in this place now, and surely bloom. The poisonous grass was meant to molder this island's land. It was fortunate that we could purify it this early. I feared that, if neglected, this island would have been transformed into a land of death that could not grow a single weed in the end. At the very least, this island is rich in its natural resources. I cannot see them all gone to waste. I can't believe this. Not only are you asking others to take care of the monsters for you, you're even asking the same people to take care of your environment. I don't know if the ruler has forgotten about this island or just abandoned it, but I added one more entry to the list of items I want to complain about. Ironic. Huh? Where are you going, little one? Oink, oink, oink! Selfish behavior will only lead to your own demise. What are you after? Tell me. Look into my eyes and spit everything out. Spear is a bit excessive. How base me. Still have the notion that boars are vermin. Well, they actually are, but... Oink! Foe! Foe! No, not you two, Foe. I'll go after him. Foe! Oh, I see. Judging from Foe's behavior, it doesn't look like the poor piglet was trying to flee. Seems there's another place the piglet want to take us to. In other words, another place plagued by the poison. Give me the holy bath. You mean holy water? I mean, you know, I'm sure Martha would be willing to do that, funny. It just, probably wouldn't, considering her idea of cooking, I can't imagine it'll be a pleasant bath. No, Piglet, wait for me. Wait, does that mean Foe is Winnie the Pooh? Wait for me, Piglet. Piglet. So we just need to give Foe some honey. Honey for you. Can we just kill the piglet and be done with it? No, they're adorable. Foe. What's going on here? Eyes were started far wider than the previous place. The entire area has been completely transformed into a poisonous swamp. How terrible. The air in the palace of our sails was considerably poisonous, but this is even worse. You can this much poison. What? You want to mess with the Holy Maiden? Keep your voice down. Be cautious, we're not the only ones here. Bad feeling here. Oh, look over there, Master. I can see something rolling in the swamp. Could it be some animal that was affected by the miasma? No, that's not it. Boink! Demon boar, they're still around. Must be a mud bath. Something boars do to remove dirt and parasites from the body. Doesn't sound right, but okay. That place is called a marshy field. Those conditions are said to be an etymology for the expression writhe in agony in the Far East. Tell me more, Miss Kaha. Why does the swamp created the marshy field for that thing? Wait, it's the opposite. It's relying on the ground that created the swamp. The puddle we ran into earlier was mere coincidence. This is the real thing. That monster will come back here again and again. Guess he can call this place its favorite bathtub. Either way, poison produced from the thing's body, right? In that case, the true culprit behind this land poison. What the boar piglets want to show us was... Notice me. I'm the only one that's supposed to notice you. Demon boar that releases poison from its body.
I won't say anything if you can catch prey or do something else with that. However, I cannot overlook how you've ruined and eroded this island, since that is an act that violates our lives here.
Oh, it's charging at us. Ooh. Trying to sit back. Okay. We can charge a Gramps MP here right away. And mayhaps we get the kill. Come on, Gramps. You can do it. Got the death procced up. Fluffy, drills, and wholesomeness. I feel like I missed something. Yeah, there's the death. I love it when I proc death. Problematic. There are more boars like that who can produce the miasma and corrupt this island. Eventually, we might have to do this all over again. Oiki! Alright, first let's do something about this impure swamp first. Here's some holy water, then... What? Can't purify it. My prayers haven't been heard, Sorry you had to see that. I assumed I didn't pray enough to prove my faith. I'm sure it's because I was using the coastal rocks as punching bags to train myself. And ended up changing the landscape a bit because I was going at it too hard. Please forgive me. In other words, you can't make this place beautiful again? The previous one was rather small in scale, but this one's corrosion is too severe. I can't get rid of it. It's impossible for Martha. Searching for a different way isn't going to help. Yes, it will be difficult, but it's better than doing nothing. Here, let me help. I happen to have these ash tree seeds with me. I'll make it so that they grow by absorbing the poison in the ground. Those seeds will clean up the surface, you say? How wonderful. Wink. The effects won't be immediate, though, as Martha said the poison is deep. Plants also take large amounts of time to grow strongly. If you rush things, they will lose the miasma and quickly wither away. They need to be carefully absorb each drop of poison, slowly but surely. It'll take a long, long time. Exactly how long is a long, long time? Well, roughly 1,000 years? Yeah, that's wild. But in that case, the land will eventually be able to return to its original state. Only the next best strategy can be taken if nothing can be done immediately. If we combine her holy water with these seeds, we'll at least be able to prevent the poisonous swamp from expanding any more than now. Right, it's better than doing nothing, surely. We may not be around anymore at that time, though. Since we're guests here, it would be a form of giving back to the island, no? Take back its future, so to speak. Yes, I think that's a wonderful prospect. Foo-foo! Let's get to work. It's our first job, one worth commemorating later. It'd be safer to say that there are still demon boars around. Fortunately, however, we still have a few ash tree seeds. If we find more poisonous swamps like this, or more other demon doors that produce them, we'll need to deal with them in the future too. Try not to miss any, Master. Yahoo! And a Saint Quartz, because Saint Quartz are so good. And the mountain and primeval forest have been unlocked, as well as Tamamo's Sama quest. I believe this one gives all materials, and this one is a food primary, if I remember correctly, from the first one. So we're gonna continue doing this, though. Tell people who reroll on E7 to use this to reroll for units. Are you talking about Epic 7? Because I have tried to reroll on that game, and it's a very long, annoying process that eventually I kind of gave up. Garden time, though. Well, you settled in quite nicely. Some of us are thinking it's time to create a garden.
Enriching the soil is certainly important. I'd say it's a good idea. Master, I prefer an unconventional garden, like one that's absolutely unremarkable, one you can find anywhere. What an unusual thing for you to say, Kyohime. I was expecting you to have an idea that would be very you. Like arranging the garden stones to read Master Love Force. Like requesting a totem pole with Master's face from top to bottom. Not that, please. Speaking of stones and gardens in the garden, I heard that there are Japanese rock gardens called Sansui in your country. I know of them, but I've never seen one, so I'm pretty interested. It's unusual for you to make a request, huh? Karasansui. Interesting. I mean, I wasn't saying my support, I was just giving you my opinion. Wait, how about a maze garden? Plant trees and lop off branches neatly. It'll appear the same no matter what you look. You experience a very strange feeling there. That sounds interesting, too. Oh no, this is also just my opinion. We leave the decision to you, Master. Pick a garden that you think will be a relaxing place for everyone. Relaxing place for everyone. Oh, Zen Garden. Zen, Maze, or Ordinary? Well, I know what I want to go with in the end, so let's build the least wanted option here. Sorry, Marie. But a maze garden is kind of just weird. Hedge mazes can also be the perfect spot for serial killers to hide. So yeah. Amazing. This is amazing, Master. Thank you. Surprisingly, this turned quite into the maze. Wherever you look, every single hedge is trimmed perfectly. This house pruning technique is flawless. Really can't get lost. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't get lost. That's what's so fun about mazes. I mean, entering a maze and not getting lost? How boring. That's why... Foo! Heh, you're not allowed to walk ahead. You might find the exit by smell. I'll hold you. Foo! You're in a good mood. Heh, but of course, this is what I should see, I guess. Not a single objection, that is. Is there a reason you like mazes? Well, it's difficult to answer when you put it that way. There was always one where I lived, after all. There was one at Versailles and at Schönbrunn in Austria. Well, that's the palace I was living in when I first met Amadeus. But the one at Versailles isn't there anymore. I liked it, but my husband... Yes, perhaps that is the reason. When I became the queen and entered into the royal family, I wasn't allowed to lose my way any longer. What I needed to do had been predetermined, and things I couldn't do were also decided for me. I went through a lot. But in a maze, you're allowed to not know where to go. Like a child, you get lost and simply search for the exit. So perhaps that ended up being a way to relieve stress for me? I'm not sure, though. I can't say for certain, but I do think I understand. Let's get lost, then. I think you don't have to try getting lost, but yes, let's have fun. Foe's making a face like, why can't you dumb humans smell your way out of this maze? Okay, we can't lose Foe. Let's find our way out. But if it's dinner time and we still can't find our way out, let's have Foe help us. Marie is a precious little cinnamon bun. She is precious. 20 more prisms to go. Project 12 is the other one. Playground. I know what my choice is gonna be for the playground. My final choice, at least. I know what my final choice is for the playground. Wish we had a little more space to play. Space to play. Yes, I know that everyone goes for a dip in the sea when they're not busy collecting resources. But even that's getting boring. It'd be nice to have somewhere to stretch our legs and have some fun. I understand. It sounds good to me. Sports have a positive impact on your mind and body. I have some experience in sports. If an athletic field were available, I could challenge master on the others. A place where we can have fun while exercising. I get it. I'm positive what you want is a coliseum. I'm positive that's not what she meant. Why? To us warriors, fighting a tough enemy is the best form of entertainment. Right, Martha? What? It is so... Sorry, but I don't really understand that feeling. Not a very convincing reply when you're standing there polishing your gauntlets. As for me, I believe we should build Marieland.
Yes!
What exactly is that? Marieland is Marieland. It'll be so much fun. Not really sure, but at least she seems to be confident about it. What should we do, Senpai?
Infinity? I'm gonna be frank. Marieland will be my final choice for the final pick for the island. However, because I don't want to have to build and then just destroy Marieland, crushing her heart, it's not gonna be the first build because, you know, I don't want to hurt Marie's feelings. You know? I'm sure you get that. But in the end, Marieland will be the final of the playgrounds built. I do so promise. For now, though, we're going to build the Coliseum first, because that's the least wanted option for me. It would just kind of be a little bit weird having a Coliseum on an island. Hey, I'm saving the best for last, Infinity. I'm saving the best for last, so that when my island is immortalized, Marieland will always be there. See ha! Well, so this is the combat technique that is passed down to saints. I hear it even works on angels. Truly intriguing. Damn, they're having all the fun. When's it gonna be my turn? Hurry up and switch out, get knocked out, or kick her ass. Oh my, we really built the Coliseum. They're having fun, or we may have gone too far. Our tournament to choose Master's #1 servant. Wait, what? Came to the late, but here we are now. Into the fray, hold her steady. Did you just say we're picking Master's #1? Master's true wife? Your enthusiasm is great, far more than I expected. Even if they're getting fired up in a direction they shouldn't. As long as no one gets hurt, mainly me. Hope's gone out in Senpai's eyes. Here, Senpai, please hold foe. Stroking his soft fur might help ease your pain a little. Foe? Time to execute this heretic? I'm not a heretic! I want to save the best for last, Infinity. I want to make it so that I don't have to tear down Marieland in order to rebuild it. Because that will just make her sad. I agree though, Marieland is best. Section 6 of Village. This island is developing quite nicely though. Still haven't touched that far end, but you know. Okay, archers. We'll bring Tama. And we'll use our lumber squad. Whoa. So I still can't sit on that area completely, but I can shift around a little bit and sit there for a little bit too, so, you know. Just slowly easing in. Slowly, gently. This is how life is taken. Man, I really do like this music. It's nice, upbeat. Also, is it just me, or does anybody else find it a little weird that I'm pretty sure all of the summer servants have some sort of footwear on? It's weird, right? Also, why did it look like there's something floating behind Tamamo's feet?
なるほど。聖なる夜、素敵で無敵な奇跡の一瞬、ラ・グラスティーユ・ノエル。
Or no, that's just the ground. Okay, it's just a shell on the ground. A small little shell on the ground. Okay. I thought there was something behind her feet. Serenity killed your Parcellus? Oh no. Well, I mean, any doctor's true enemy is poison. So, phew, playing with beach balls is fun, but I'm a bit tired. How about we take a break? Don't worry, looks like we have nothing but time. I can't believe how elegant I was securing that victory. I'm scared of myself. My own elegance is terrifying. But, being the beautiful, successful woman I am, I mustn't gloat. I must be graceful with my gifts. And so, instead of off I go to relax in the shade of my parasol, brushing my tail and flaunting my sexy body for the whole world to see. Girls, it's up to you to decide how trouble you want to feel on this island. However, just know that your actions directly affect both our master, present, and future. Don't forget that. Make sure you pull yourselves together when you're supposed to. By the way, Master, I have an important question. What is for dinner tonight? Damn it, how am I supposed to behave? I think we'd be in the same space. Of course I meant that person is such an eyesore. I totally meant it. I'm just gonna go clear up my head a bit. Maybe I'll go ride some waves. Now there are so many tasks left for us to do. Which one shall we start with? What's this feeling of excitement? Perhaps it's the sea, the beach, and the shining sun? This is rare indeed. Appears everyone is starting to get used to life on the island. First, everything was inconvenient and everyone was feeling dissatisfied, but maybe now that all the hard work has finally paid off. However, something strange has also happened. Would you listen to me, Master? Fluffy tail, yes. We all need to appreciate the fluffy tail. Fluffy tail. Fluffy tail. But please, Martha, grace us with your wiseness, your wisdom. I'd rather not you be formed with me all the time. If you ain't joking, then I'll really make you my lackey. Where was I? Seems the men are acting a bit strange. See over there? Aren't they the only two left? Do you see that? Those two whispering over there? The two of them disappear a lot lately, right? Oh. Not just those two. The other men tend to disappear a lot too. I noticed that too, but I've been letting it slide. After all, they've done their fair share of work. Oh right, Kojiro's also here. I forgot about him. I didn't notice anything at all. I was looking at my master the whole time. In that case, what shall we do, Master? Let's ask. Better to ask than to follow. Yes, they may play stupid and pretend not to know anything, so let's just follow them for the time being. Serenity doesn't care about Jean's invincibility. F you, Serenity. Huh. I honestly didn't realize that. Camelot, I'm guessing, Boba Fett? You're in Camelot or something? I mean, if they dare go against the teachings of God, I will punish them, despite the fact that they're also castaways. That's right, this is not about us being nosy. We're simply taking a peek into what they're doing. It's a holy and sacred act of confirmation. You know, that just makes you sound even more nosy. Yeah, Camelot's a fun place, Boba Fett. A fun place. Be ready to have your sanity tested. Assassins. I don't have an anti-assassin squad. I guess we just we'll bring the water farm squad here. Yeah. You've already lost your sanity? Welcome to the club, Boba Fett. Welcome to the club. Moving deeper and deeper into the island. Like they're not even trying to not get noticed. It can only mean they're trying to do something suspicious.
Let's be cautious. We can follow their trail even if we lose visual. More importantly, we don't want them to find out they're being stalked. There must be a reason for them to be this secretive. I don't want to know what would happen if they found out that we are... We are allies, though. You're too naive, even more naive than a baby. I've been paying attention to see if there are any traps along the way, and here you are being naive. Listen, Master, don't you ever underestimate the lengths which men with a guilty conscience will go to? You're exactly right. Yes, they will run away, lie to you. It is truly terrible. Okay, Kyo, please stay over there. So I've lost sight of them. It's not like we can't track them anymore, but there's one problem. If there are no traps, it looks like there's a gatekeeper. You there. Isn't that right? Come out, whoever you are. I know you're there. I see. Very impressive. Then allow me to show myself. This voice can't be. My name is Island Mask. Oh, no. Who can it be? My name is Island Mask. I have no relationship with that refined swordsman and renowned gatekeeper. It's not Santa Island Mask, though. So, when you battle one part in Volcano's new free cups opens, beautiful ocean or sea. Ah. Yep. That does in fact happen. I remember that. Okay, look. You can call yourself whatever you want. I don't care. That get up, it's basically a sign that I can punch your face until the mask breaks, right? Haha. Only you, Lady Martha, would get that kind of impression upon seeing this mask. Unfortunately, it's something that I borrowed, so I must ask you not to break it. And while I'm at it, I'll add that I'd rather not punch me with those gauntlets of yours. See? Well, then I am silly for your stomach. I'll punch it so hard you won't be able to digest anything for 3 days. Just think of it as fasting. So it has come to this, I suppose you are a holy maiden who educates others with an iron fist. Well, be that as it may, a gatekeeper must perform his duty. You may only go through once you have defeated me, that is what I am trying to say. I am the great force incarnate enigma. My existence transcends good and evil and so forth. In short, do not hold back on me. Come, Lady Martha, come at me! Seeing my swimsuit, all out of control has made him lose control as well. What a sinful holy maiden you are. You must be kind of happy to be sought after. Maybe the bikini is a little too attractive. Oh no, I do not desire you in any way. What I truly desire is the armored dragon Taurus, you know? Now hurry, bring that towering and intimidating Taurus before me. Hurry! I won't pull any punches. I'll face you as if I'm facing an angel. As you wish the emptiness of conflict, I will hammer that concept into your bones with this iron fist. You know, I wonder if this was all just a gimmick in order for Kojiro to finally face against Martha. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised in the slightest.
Ittekimasu, senpai.
That is an MP steroid. Very small steroid, but a steroid nonetheless. Martha didn't punch Taurus with her fist, she hit him with her staff. Yep, that's why she has her staff in normal mode. In summertime mode, though, she only has her fisticuffs. Oh, he would evade. He would evade for a whole turn. Dang it! He's not supposed to evade. Even if he does literally no damage, he is not allowed to be evading. Oh, seeing her do her noble phantasm in her swimsuit is kind of hilarious. That's kind of hilarious, seeing her do that in her swimsuit.
I am the home of my soul. A late walk.
Very true, Wabapet. Very true. Oh, he would have ate again. And I don't have a stun. Ugh.
プールサイドを走りません。
Can't believe
UV カット。
Island Mask is making me go to such lengths.
お激しくいくのね。
Gotta go to sleep now, funny? Alright, well, thanks for showing up. Been a pleasure having you here.
今はご遠慮願います。
Hope you get a good night's sleep. In fact, you should get a good
激
night's
しくい
sleep.
くのね。
Get a good night's sleep. Stop with the evasion! It's highly annoying here. Sorry about the yawn.
お任せください。
Oh.
それ。
Guts, Arash, MPs, and John MP as you would survive for another MP. Yep. That is indeed how it works. He freaking guts again!
UV カット。セット。
Nope, does not ignore. Yep, I see it. Oh, I definitely see it.
せい。
I just need him to stop evading. And then he's dead. Probably. Oh my goodness, Arash. Arash. Oh my goodness, Island Mask. You suck right now, man.
いいね、よし。
楽しみます。
He sucks so hard.
ビーチアタック。
This fight should not be taking this long.
場面返し。
きったー。
Ha! Your time is up now, Island Mask. You wanted to meet the Tarisk? Then you get to meet the Tarisk. You get to meet the Tarisk and these guns.
愛を知らない悲しきここに星のように放つ。逃げ場はないわ。鉄拳制裁。
What do those symbols in her NP stand for?
クリ。
And I also like how there's fire in her eyes when she punches Tarisk. It's very nice, very thematic. Ugh. Boss, why are you getting all salty with me, too? Sorry, Tarisk, I lost my cool and kind of went with it. Sorry? No way. It's Sasaki Kojiro. Well. I've lost. I've lost 42 completely. Satisfied? Now I'll ask you again. What are you trying to do? As Victor, I mean, as the one preaching God's words on the emptiness of conflict, I think I have a right to ask. I wanted to play too. Huh? Come again? It's summer on a deserted island. As someone who appreciates elegance, of course I wanted to enjoy this occasion. I was thinking it should be okay for me to go wild for a bit, but unlike you, my friends, I was not given the privilege to go wild in a swimsuit. Why, you ask? Because I'm a mere one-star servant. I feel like I just heard something I shouldn't. Therefore, I was left with no other choice but to transform and add excitement to the occasion. That was the purpose of the mask, you know? You know? Oh, poor Kojiro. Poor Kojiro. Name him fighting me or something? Makes sense. You know nothing about it, my master, about the zealous union of us common heroic spirits, the One-Star Alliance. The mask was handed to me by Lord Amadeus. He told me to use it if something comes up. Lady Martha's fist shattered it, but it was a symbol of our determination. I see. I'm just glad it wasn't Spartacus's mask.
Fine, I do understand that you wanted to vent your frustration and regret. However, let me ask you one more time, why did you get in our way? The men that went on ahead weren't common rarity, right? In that case, you didn't have any obligation to help them right now, did you? I asked them to hire me since I thought it'd be a nice chance for Island Mask to play a part. But I think it would be easier for me to show you what I mean rather than tell you. A defeated gatekeeper has no choice, I will show you the way. You might run into some monsters along the way, but that won't pose an issue for you now, will it, Master? Hey, Shusaiku, welcome, welcome. And don't worry, Waba Fett, he will not smite you down as you stand or sit. Alright. We have Kojiro. We actually have a dude here. Woo! Okay. And now we go to our assassins. And we run with them. But welcome, Shusaiku. How do things do? Sean is a new got for me? New got for you. What do you mean by that? Hang on. Ah, nice. Very nice. Da 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 da. Again, I really like this music. It was expensive in the shop, though, wasn't it? I'm not looking forward to having to purchase it in the shop, but, you know, for such festive music like this, I suppose we'll have to get over it. The Jungle King? Jeez, thematically appropriate much? The Lion King is just being released soon, if it hasn't already. Oh right, Skahak can ignore invincibility. I is very smart. Oh. Well done, Gramps. Well done. Purged your friend list a few days ago. You didn't know who was random and who was from Twitch. Did you purge me, Shiseiku? Oh, hey, bodyguard, what are you doing here? Why the hell would you bring them here? I apologize, I was having too much fun fighting and I lost. Well, it's only a matter of time until they found out about this place. This place. There are buildings and a crop field. That's right, Master. It's on a smaller scale, but it looks just like our village. Well, the cat's out of the bag now. This is a village created just for the men. Buildings, Neiman Cropfield, although the direction they went is still slightly different than ours. This place is more organized than I thought. Some structures are even built better than ours. I do feel like we lost the game. But why would you hide this place? It has to be hidden, you see. Boys do like their little secret bases, right? Although the place you guys got there is getting a lot more convenient than here. Either way, Dear Fiona and I talked about how building a village with our own hands would also serve as good training. And so, even with those guys gone, we've decided to continue building this place in secret. How should I put it? Fiona said it best. It makes us feel nervous when there are girls in swimsuits around all the time. Uncle Fergus, on the other hand, would have loved that place. He'd do as he pleased without a care in the world. Where's your Marineland? Hope he's building the Tumble statue at the end, so if you don't build the Fox Goddess, you're contacting the gassing agency. The gassing agency? Why the gassing agency?
Well, it's... Both Fiona and Diarmond entrusted their dying wish to us. In order to honor their noble lancers who built this place, we call it Backspear Village. I'm just a farmer with a Hoa support member, if you will. So spin on your boy band name, huh? Nice. That's a funny joke you got there. Still, if even the ever-calm Karna would go wild at the bass, you might be able to create some good tunes there. I will shred the bass line like a wild beast. What that means in turn to my master's house. Oh, I can just imagine Karna with a guitar rocking out. That'd be a sight to see. It's just a joke. Well, I'm sure there's a version of me who's in a band somewhere. But that's a different me, and a different Backspear boys. Where the summer edition of Backspear will be burning up the charts all summer long. I feel like Ukulana is just blurting nonsense right now. All I got is that the men here are really enjoying themselves. This place is their haven, their paradise. Let's leave it alone for now. Yeah, totally leave it alone. Why would I want to live in a dude place when I can live with all these dangerous girls? Maybe I'll occasionally stop by there. Okay, so I've got the 3 brilliant summer quests. I've got Mordred, Anne and Mary, Tamamo. I think it's just Kiyohime for the starting lineup. Well, I got the observation deck next. But don't worry, the final result, before I even move on to part 2, will be the best statue. Now that the development of this island has progressed quite nicely, I would like to propose that we build a lookout from which we can gaze over the whole island. Looking down on the island from high up, the cool breeze blowing, my mind filled with precious memories of the person standing next to me. Ah, it'll be a romantic building that will surely make you blush. Don't you think so too, Master? Romantic or not, it could serve many purposes. Building a tower of sort is a nice idea. The question is what material to use. Yes, I'll go first. I believe a 5-story pagoda lavishly made of the best quality wood would be the most appropriate thing to build. Its color, its beautiful shape, the seemingly, no, literally pointless number of roofs, it's the epitome of Japanese high society. You want to chill with the boys in the village? I mean, yeah, chilling with them occasionally would be nice, but, you know, I'd rather live chilling with them, you know, maybe making a day out with the boys. That'd be nice, but, yeah. We're building the first tower for this island, right? If so, then the lighthouse is the only way to go. I agree, we should think about what our priorities are, Master. Tower, eh? The ideas you guys come up with are always lame. Here, I'll design it for you. How about this? Thank you for the sketch. Right, this is... I mean, I'm sure some people think stuff like this is attractive, but why of all things would you choose it over... If we're talking surfers, then it's all about rock and roll. Don't you think this tower rocks? It's fine, we need your help. If I don't build Marieland, you're gassing me, pitching me into the stake, calling Jolt for barbecue, and shooting me with stakes. Are they going to be well done or medium rare, the steaks? Alright, I know what I plan on building at the end here now, so we're going to start with the least likely option and build the rock tower. That's so freaking cool. Oh man, I think I'm gonna make something insanely awesome. Not only do I have an aptitude as a king, but as an artist too. Man, I really am the best. I'm awesome. Such a passionate self-praise. Well, exactly according to Mordred's design, it is meant to be the style of the Tower of Babel. I'm not sure why it purposely looks like Baroque and part way up. Rock on, dude. Rock on. I'd rather... Can I have some medium rare steak, please? Oh, right. You can clearly see it overflows with rebellious spirit. It's a perfect symbol of mankind's mutinous heart. This is the tower truly fit for me. Well, I don't want to use such a cliched phrase, but this must be what they call edgy. Foo! What's this
tower is blasphemous. Most blasphemous. Well, I suppose except if it's meant to represent an act of fine will. I think it's safe not to say that not even a single smidge of connection to any of the pies here. Just don't bother trying to find one. Although it wasn't my first time building a star that must sound actually useful appearing broken. Since it hasn't crumbled yet, it seems turned out quite well. Quite a good craftsman if I do say so myself.
You know, I feel like Mordred would do really well in Persona 5. Like, really well. More mana! Prisms. Oh wow, it really does look like the Tower of Babel.
完成だ。どうだどうだ。
Okay, and then it is the big house. I thought there was only 14 parts to this. Guess I was wrong. Let me check it actually, just so I know how many parts there is. Dun, 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 dun. I think we should upgrade our house, like big. I think so too, like Mikon. I can't do that. I do agree that our stronghold shouldn't stay the same when the island has been through so much expansion. Oh. Naturally, we should suggest building a Japanese-style samurai residence with a big garden and a storehouse. Big house, you say? That can only mean a castle. I agree, a castle is the only dwelling place fit for a king. There's no doubt about it. As a good wife and fox, maiden fox that all of Japan is proud of, I recommend a mansion. But as summer socialite, a castle sounds nice too. You remember when we were building our first house? My opinion still hasn't changed. All that matters is protection. A big house, that'll mean we'll have to build a big fortress. Sure, I see. And maybe we can make it a flying one too. A flying fortress, huh? 15? Okay. Ooh, well. Let's see here. I would like to build the samurai residence sometime, but I think we start with the castle, because a flying fortress sounds awesome. Plan A, cut the trees? Well, I'll build Plan A, but the final choice will be the Iron Fortress, so we're gonna just do the castle in the interim. Plus, I don't want to waste resources or AP when I need to gather for the 15th part. Indeed, indeed. Oh my, what a lovely cozy castle this is, Master. Thank you. I know. As the summertime celebrity fox, I hereby declare this quite suited to the castle life. It brings up my noble aura. Yes, it's so fitting that you wouldn't be strange to have a portrait of me hanging on the walls. Huh? Inari god statues? Well, if they're put in place as gargoyles, I suppose that would be fine. True, this castle is small, but it should be enough for this island. I believe this is a good castle, Master. The only thing that perturbs me is this place might have Heracles lurking about. The Fate Stay Night reference. Hey, such a gorgeous castle, yet Marie and Arturia seem to be right at home. Well, I was king after all. The enemy castle would appear small by comparison with Versailles or Schönbrunn. Those were royal palaces after all. But the fact that this castle is small is part of its charm. How can you put it? It's homey? In Versailles, I felt like I was always crossing paths with total strangers. My experience is basically just with Japanese palaces, but I've had that experience too. The bigger the castle, the more people you need to maintain it. It becomes less a home and more of a place filled with many people. True, in a smaller castle on a small stretch of land, the bonds of the people gathered get stronger. Wouldn't it be nice if we came just like that? Indeed, Master, though you're a king of this castle and we are your knights. Or rather, you're the king, and I'm your queen, perhaps? And I, of course, am your ever-faithful, ideal wife, Shrine Maiden Fox. The kind who stands behind her king with a mysterious smile, but will cast a deadly curse upon enemies when needed.
share this abode with you. I pray for our unity like a family, and that we shall all have prosperity as small but certain as this is a castle. Jeez. All these summer servants are thirsty. All of them are thirsty for me. Oh, that's a nice castle. Of course Mr. Krabs would like it. Also, that looks very much like the Einsburn Manor. Very much like it. Oh, I like how the little road is connecting there. That's actually a nice little touch. So the road doesn't connect to over there, but it connects to everywhere else. Very nice. So Section 7, Tusk. Okay, I'll bring Arturia because if memory serves, she has some thematic importance here. Now we come to the important choice, indeed. I will be building all 3 statues, just so you know. But the final choice of statue will be the last one to build. So, don't crucify me first. Let me build all 3 because I want the mana prisms. Got a lot of materials. If we keep it up, we'll be able to build a statue soon. I don't see the point, to be honest. We already made that decision as a whole. We've entered the final phase of preparation for construction of our escape ship. The statue is a beacon of hope. It'll keep morale up, but I think it's important we build one. Yeah, I know I have to remove one to build another. That's why I'm going to save the best one for last. It could be like the figurehead placed in front of ships to pray for safe sailing. That's right, give it form to our determination will make it easier to rally together everyone. But most of all, it gives us something to offer our prayers to. Prayers and beliefs, that's where I come in. I'm pretty sure that's obvious what kind of statue we want to build, right? And I will be building Marineland as well, don't worry. Well, Master will have the final decision. It's too embarrassing to see my own statue, so no thanks. Although if Master were to secretly carve a small wooden bust of me and sleep with it every night, just thinking about it makes me excited. That statue would serve the same purpose as a war god statue, right? In that case, shouldn't we base it on the most powerful one here? I ain't gotta tell you who, though. It'll be quite an undertaking, one that'll really change the island's appearance. Please take your time and choose carefully, Master. Now, let's start the preparations. You underestimate my power, Shu-Saiku. You underestimate my power. That's... See the big bosses around here. I believe a huge enemy is on its way here. Oh, it's not making the noise for me. I'm not making that noise. Oh, oink! That poor piglets are panicking. I can't blame them with all this pressure. Damn, that big one decided to show up now, huh? State your business. It's laughing. You can understand us? No, it must be my imagination. Towering body. It's just as intimidating as Varasa's, the avatar of Vishnu. The thing is evil, you can tell just by looking at it. Just an evil creature, nothing more. We need to take it down. That goes without saying. The fact that the existence of such creatures even allowed is just... This island must have some sort of protection. Without it, demonic wars would have sunk it long ago. The land here provided such wonderful foundations, yet it is now abandoned. I truly want to express my anger to the ruler of the island. Such evil allowed to run rampant, only my homeland could measure the extent of which... Hey, you about to start working on our giant Tamamo statue, one that'll live on in the annals of history. That massive body of yours will cast a shadow over its construction. You're a giant nuisance. Well, I quite like it. The huge body is worth punching. In the end, you are just a king that is oppressing these poor piglets, aren't you? You're so big and you look strong, yet the way you treat these little ones, I can't forgive it. Shame on you. There's no choice left but to fight. Let's go, Master. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to build them all. It'll just take a little bit of farming time, but, you know, I've got time. I've got not golden apples, too, so... And farming is not terribly hard, so... Oh no! What a mighty terrifying enemy this be. I don't know if I'll be able to take him down, you know? He's surely so big and dangerous. Shuffle, shuffle. It's a little better. Show him your blade, Gramps. Missed the death. And done. Not bad. I'm good like that, though. I'm good. Hoorah. Went to the ocean and fled as fast as it could? I'm sure it's a stubborn creature, as resistant as its hide. However, we have hurt it pretty badly. It won't met it with us for a while. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try and go for another hour and a half, but it might depend on food as well, so yeah. At the very least, another half an hour, maybe another hour and a half. I'm actually doing fine pain-wise, so, you know, hopefully it will never come back. I agree, we might need to speed up our schedule. Luckily, it seems like construction is almost complete. Right, Skaha? Skaha? Oh, right. Soon, we'll get back to work. You haven't slept since yesterday? Infinity? Well, no, actually, it's 5 in the morning for you. See? Infinity. That's not a good thing. You need to sleep. And I apparently need to farm some stone up. So, I am giving a word of warning. I am building all 3 statues. So I do know that I have quite a bit of farming to do. I need 450 iron and 450 stone total. So, let's get some farming done. I'm relatively close on the iron, so I think we'll start with that. I want to bring along... Gosh darn, who's the iron farmers? I think casters? No, not casters. Riders, perhaps? Yeah, it's riders. Riders are the iron farmers. That's right, that's right, that's right. You took your... Infinity, that's not healthy! You need to sleep. Alright, we'll bring Ozzy Iron Farm with a throne in Enkidu, because otherwise the Gazer will be a pain to kill her. Okay. This should hopefully work. Pay you to sleep? That's kind of hard to do. But yeah, Infinity, in all seriousness, you probably should be getting some sleep, man. It's not healthy going that long without sleep. And you need to wind down after your exam too. You need to process all the information. Just relax. Sleep. Gotta go with the ground rank. Good. Because you're starting to make nonsense sounds, Infinity. I can hear you. Talking about churros and stuff like that to yourself. Yeah, you're talking about churros. A bunch of weird things to say, Infinity.
I know, that's why I find it weird that you're talking about them. You just, out of nowhere, started babbling on about churros. Let's clear this way fast. Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da. What did I start? I didn't start anything, Infinity. Why are you calling Jailter? Infinity, you're losing it, man. Oh, come on. That's only a 20%. That sucks. That's only 20. Let's see if we can't get some arts for... There we go. That's a little bit better. Oh, that was a pinch of feeling. Hang on. I just had a pinch of feeling from where that was. Okay. Good. Settle down. Settle down. That was just a random feeling, like, just a pinch there. Very weird. It's fine now, though, but... Okay. Okay, not bleeding through the dressings. Okay. Not bleeding through dressings. Oh god, I hope not. I truly, truly pray I'm not. Because that would be actually a very bad sign, and I would probably need to go to the ER if I get another cyst down there. Because that means it's worse than what they expected. So let's pray I'm not growing another cyst. Almost there with the iron needed for the statues. Yeah. It is actually a fairly serious condition, what I do have. Just because of how close it is to my tailbone. If it gets infected properly there, then it spreads to the tailbone. That could lead to some very bad things. So, yeah. Okay. Awesome. Save Martha for... You know, we can do Martha's now. Guess where you are right now? The Internet Cafe. Awesome. What do I win for guessing correctly? Someone opened black tinted windows? Oh jeez. Your eyes are burning. It's only 5:45 in the morning. Are you telling me the sun is up for you? Actually, do you live in the southern hemisphere or the northern hemisphere? That is something I've been meaning to ask. Are you southern or northern hemisphere? Because if you're in the southern hemisphere, then wouldn't it be winter for you right now? Or are you fairly close to... Oh, shoot. I haven't been using Enkidu. I am so dumb. I just spammed NPs here. I forgot to actually boost Enkidu's NP gauge. That was a waste of all those skills. I'm a dum-dum. Technically southern? So then it's technically winter for you right now, not summer then. Yeah? Dislike that node? Yeah, the gazer... Even in the first run of this node was a very, very painful one to do. That was mainly because I didn't have any good lancers. But yeah, this node is quite annoying. Last time you made it was insanely close for max AP efficiency. Only 2 seasons, blistering summer and rain, mother. I'm guessing it's because you're so close to the equator. Yeah. This is gonna hurt, methinks. You got Zerker or Tamamo. Well, at least you had Tamamo. Alright. I think that was the amount of iron we needed for there. We should be at 450 at least. So I am also going to go up really quickly. Marieland. I built the Coliseum, so I need 490 total to rebuild the playground stuff as well. Do I have 490? I definitely have 490. I will also need, statue-wise, 450, and then for the playground stuff... Oh no, wait. I was one too low. I'm gonna need another 100 for Marieland, so I need 550 iron total in order to do that. So we'll do one more iron farm here. Methinks that would be a wise idea. One more farming of the iron to get us up to 550 iron so that we can build Marieland when this is all said and done as well. And then we can calculate stone and lumber afterwards. I need a good rider. What time does my sun go up? Well, normally I wouldn't be able to tell you. However, with the whole cyst issue, I was taking like a few, like half an hour soaks every day, a couple times a day. So in order to get up early enough, I was getting up at like 6:15 in the morning so I could take an early morning soak for work. And the sun was just starting to crest then, so it's probably around 6 in the morning that the sun goes up around here. Roughly around there, I'd say. Gosh, where's that Drake? Drake? Do I need to call Josh? Or why does nobody have a good rider Mordred with the maximum broken CE or anything? Yes, I'm being very picky. / spoiled here. When I don't even have the CE in the first place. Decisions. I need to check that as well, actually. Come on, Ozzy, you're a single target, man. I don't need you. Didn't get Surfer Mo on the first banner. You got... Oh, there they are. You got Anne and Keo and a Caskill Spook and MP2 Tamalancer. I mean, it's not bad. You only have 3 Iron CEs. Hey, 3 is better than 0. to be completely honest. 3 is better than 0. The Coliseum, so it'd be 130 lumber, it looks like. Really? No arts for Enkidu. Okay. Boop. Boop, boop. Boy. 15 rolling. Prize. Content is awesome. Figure in the worst time. Ah! It's this bot once more. I've had this bot come by before, I believe. Unless Rib News Wiki, you can prove you're not a bot. Please. But, your message came through fairly quickly and is fairly bot-seeming, so... yeah. No offense if you're not. Ring, ring, ring. Banana phone? Ah, the banana phone. Yes, the phone was ringing. It's weird that we still get phone calls from those, though. That phone still rings, despite... I mean... not saying that there isn't people that use old landlines anymore, but it's weird that there are people that use landlines, isn't it? Or is that just me? That's what I was gonna look up here. Fate Grand Order Wiki. Oh, they changed the design of the wiki a little bit here. English server. Okay. Enkidu does have his thing going now, so, you know, it will work. That's offensive to old people, Infinity. I think, at least. Okay. And let's hope Enkidu gets the quick buff. Yes. Awesome. Alright, dude. You know what? Because he got the quick buff. Hey, Otaku Bob. Welcome, welcome. And is it just me, or is Enkidu's voice line a little bit distorted here? It kind of sounds a little distorted. Or is that just me? Okay. It won't be for a while before that banner changes to Modred. You know, we'll keep going with it. We'll wait for the Mordred one to show. Oh. And then we'll burn some tickets. I'm doing alright. Hurting a little bit. Just had a minor operation yesterday, so, you know. It was nothing major. Just an incision and drainage. They literally cut the skin open there and drain things out. Yeah, you know, they'll eventually buff it so that it gives all the buffs. Just like they buffed Emiya's skill to give all the buffs. Okay, that is definitely enough iron. Now, I need to make sure I have 450 stone. Yeah, 450 stone for sure. Yes, 450 stone, and then playground-wise, I built the Coliseum, so it's just 130 logs. So 450 stone, 130 logs. Good thing I have some silver apples. And bronze apples. We're gonna do some stone farming, I think, because it is relatively easy. It's equally. Soul, you post the resort, since I'll probably won't witness the completion. Yep, I will indeed be posting the final thing. Actually, you know what? Really quickly, I'm gonna do a single ticket on here. Just a single ticket. Just see what I get. Hopefully I get a CE. I want to wait until the Mordred one, but I'm going to just burn a single ticket here. Just one. Just one ticket for now. Just see what I get. Hopefully it's CE. It's a servant. It's Geronimo. Okay. I just wanted to see what I would get. It was just Geronimo, though, so nothing major. Anyways, I want Assassinos. We'll take this Jack, even though we won't use. And Stone Farm. This will work. This will indeed work. Because I don't believe Sebas... Actually, hang on. Do Sebas give increased stone drops? They do. I mean, I only have him boosted, so... Yeah, I know cost is exceeded. Give me a minute here to figure things out. Jeez, game. Okay, move that for now. Lineup-wise, we will throw you there. Sorry, Skaha, you're gonna be replaced by... Wow, is there really no bronze lancers? Or sabers? Is there really no bronze sabers? Huh. No. Yes. And you know what? Let's do that as well. I don't like my... I'm still mad at my Jack, but I'm not gonna punish other people's. Okay. And now, can we... Oh, not that. Now... Can we throw the event CE on? We can. There we go. Things have worked out now. Okay. Let's run with this, then. Yeah. Squints at Arthur. Arthur is on the queue of level ups, and why is Sweet Betty at level 1? Well, you see, I am... There is a reason. There is reason why Bedivere is at level 1. First off, I have not gotten enough foes in one go to burst his level, to burst his stats up there, because, you know, you should always boost their stats as well. Or you should foe them before you properly level them, yeah. They should always be foed before properly leveled. That's the first reason. I'm talking about Betty. I'm talking about Betty. The other reason why Bedivere is at level 1 is because I've been, you know, very recently, I have been putting a lot of focus in getting Melt and Lip up properly leveled. So, you know, Melt and Lip, they kind of took a little bit of attention away, you know? Melt and Lip took some attention away, you know? So I had to give them some focus, you know? I mean, don't you agree that Melt and Lip deserve to be leveled up too? I mean, I pushed Melt all the way up to level 100 at that, so... So yeah, isn't that good reasoning, you know? Isn't that fantastically excellent reasoning? I mean, let's be fair. Ishtar's not completely useless. And, you know, I'm sure Emiya will be happy with her rider form when she comes to Chaldea soon. So, yeah. In conclusion, I believe I am innocent of all wrongdoings. And I conclude my case. It's 0-0 for you? Oh, midnight. Wildfet's staying up late. Well, Red Velvet, here's the thing though. If you burn Rider Ishtar now, then when the rerun happens next year, you won't get the guaranteed rare prisms. Because I believe that they will be implementing that, where you get, if you have a welfare servant at NP5, rather than getting more copies, you're guaranteed a rare prism. Each copy. So, burning Rider Ishtar would not be super beneficial. I'm not incompetent. Although I think I should probably bring a Seba support along, because I'm sure that plenty of people have single target Seba supports. But I'm immune to fire. You can't burn me if I'm immune to fire. Just saying. Can sit in the second archive with the extra Saints and Kentokis. Or Santas and Kentokis. Fair. Very fair. Ishtar can sit there. Until it's time to, until it's time for the Aresh banner, right? Because, you know, if you have Rider Ishtar on a team by herself while at level 1, and you rename the team to 3 Ishtar, 4 Bully, then maybe that will cause Aresh to come home. You know? And you can't have a team named that if she's in the second archive, so... Okay. Ooh, a Musashi. That'll work. Unless is the... Nope. Your little Saberlot is not on there. When he shows up there, though, if he's got the CEs, then... Okay. This is a better stone farm, I think. Sorry. You're bond 10, though, so, you know, I'm also not, kind of. There we go. There we go. This will work. Sounds like Caskill bait to me. Well, I mean, Aresh could also... I mean, you gotta remember the various gates in the underworld. Remember how Ishtar kept getting so insulted and Aresh was getting praised by them, and how through every gate Ishtar got smaller until she was teeny. So, you know, it could also work as a Aresh Pigal bait. You never know until you try. Yes, keep hitting Musashi. She needs the NP. I don't know if her Buster cards generate any NP, but we're gonna try. And the extra attack did. Works for me. I was gonna use shooting on this turn, but I need Musashi to gain at least 28% more NP. Now only 18. Because she doesn't have an NP booster. You're heading out, Infinity. Going to get some sleep, I do hope. Well, I'm glad to hear that, actually. I really, really am glad to hear I made your day off fun. That is my goal as a streamer, and as a... Actually, that's just my goal as a content provider, is to just make people's days better. If I can make somebody's day better, then that makes me feel good. They're gonna go to McDonald's before going home. Ooh. McDonald's sounds so good right now. Ooh. Can you pick me up a McDouble plain? Or a double quarter pounder plain? Oh, yeah. The large fry. Large fry is also requested, please. The McDonald's burgers... Okay, to be fair, to be completely honest, while I do love McDonald's for how cheap they are, I do honestly prefer Burger King. Because Burger King stuff tastes much better to me. But that's just me. I understand everybody else might have some different tastes, but, you know, I do prefer Burger King's burgers and fries. $50 worth and you ate it alone. Jeez, Infinity! You know, maybe you should put that money towards gacha. I am starting to actually get a little hot here. Ooh, that sucks, Infinity. Burger King sucking sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it sucks. Never actually, honest to goodness, never had a Wendy's burger. Honest to goodness, never had one. I've had their fries, and their fries are okay, I'd say, but never had a Wendy's burger. At least now that I can remember. So. Oh, hey, shooting got a bond up. Nice. And lots of stones. Super cold. Super cold inside, because that would be nice. Because right now, where I live is experiencing a very intense heat wave. It's like well over 100 outside right now. So it is roasting. And I am honestly getting some hunger shakes here. Okay, this'll work. Oh, dipping french fries in any kind of chocolate shake is good, so... Gonna buy 4 large fries and 5 cheeseburgers. Infinity! Send me one of those fries. I think Infinity got snapped. Such a shame. Poor Infinity. Did anybody get his FGO transfer code, you know? If he got snapped, then, you know, he's not going to be needing it anymore, so... I think it'd be best if it goes to those who knew him best. So one of us. Oh, he's still here. See? Ha ha ha. I knew Infinity wasn't gone. Yeah, Infinity, they were all saying about how somebody should get your transfer code, since if you got snapped away you wouldn't be needing your account anymore, but I knew better. I definitely knew better. Yep, totally what happened. You're pressing X to believe? Wow, I'm so glad you believe me, Infinity. I'm so glad that I have your belief. To doubt? Infinity, you would doubt me? I'm hurt. No. Bugs, you're supposed to be hitting Musashi. She's the one that needs to take the damage to get the NP. There we go. Almost a little too much there, but you know, it works. Wait, no, what? No, I'm not. Don't listen to him, Ash. Don't listen to him. Oh no. What did Infinity do? What did Infinity do? What did he condemn me to? What sort of cruel fate did he just condemn me with? Ooh. This is an excellent turn for this, I think. More than anything. So I've never actually done this with Musashi's stuff. I want to see how much she does. It's a shame that skill doesn't affect her NP, but that might be a little bit broken. Okay. Pure Buster Gramps time. And off with the bicorn's head. I'm not kidding when I said I was roasting though. Like, I am legit burning up here. And I'm in the coolest room in this household too. Maybe I should stand where the AC is for a bit. 100 more stone, and then we are good on stone. Ooh. I've never used Saber Shiki. Let's give her a roll. I'm gonna stand underneath the air conditioning for a minute. Sorry if my voice gets a little bit faded. Maybe I can direct it to point more at me. Oh. Oh, the AC feels great, actually. Ooh. Oh, decrease on pH. Excuse me.
やるしやすどう
Okay. That's better. Much better, actually. Okay. Now we get to try and sit back down quickly.
そうだ
Okay, that wasn't too bad. Maybe I'm just overly nervous about this whole situation. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-dum, ba-na-na-na-dum. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now we can just go straight damage since I've got my NP ready.
堪忍なそう
Hello, you talk gaming. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Just farming up some materials so that I can
やるしやす
build all the statues and Mariland. Eventually I'm gonna have to farm for every other building, but, you know, that's the future. This is the present. Oh yeah. I mean, I have to admit that it is a lot easier farming it this year compared to last, since last year was the whole, you know, all the different types of enemies, or all your servants had different things rather than a singular class buff. It's much easier this year. In its own way, at least. Oh, death resistor decreased. I like that there's two.
見るも役も同じやさ
True. I mean, at the very least, lumber and stone can theoretically be very easy to farm. But, like, the iron with that gazer as the final boss, that's not good. Or not fun. I suppose water is easy enough to farm as well. But, yeah. I haven't actually seen this MP before.
これが名残の花よ
That was nice and elegant.
死にはったらよろしおす天使万行新天地
Very nice and very elegant. As expected from Shiki. She is a very elegant being.
切り込む
Whew.
堪忍
Man, I'm roasting though.
どう
Still. Despite standing under the air conditioner for a good 30 seconds. Maybe I should have stood under it longer.
分かれ
Whew. Okay. This thing is done. And then we should have enough stone here for all that I desire. And we can move on to the little bit of lumber that I need.
やるしやす
Need Karna animation update? Oh, I have seen that animation update. That looks glorious. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like his NP animation right now, but after its update, good lord almighty, that looks awesome. I don't know the context of it because I try and keep spoiler free, but I guess he also gets like a costume look that just makes him look full divine god mode. Oh man, I still need some stone. Dang it. 12 stone short. That sucks. I want a single target if possible. Yeah, Okito will work. Yeah, he looks full divine. He just looks awesome with that new costume of his. I don't know the context of it, but it looks sweet. Karna's in himself is a pretty cool character, though, so it only makes sense. Excuse me. Yeah, do that. That's not some bad MP game. That is not bad at MP game at all. And that was from a quick card. Ooh, that was a very good one. Okay. This one shouldn't be too much trouble. Pretty sure we got the stone we needed already. But yeah, Karna was awesome in Apocrypha, even though not a lot of people liked that anime. I do think it was there were its weak. Apocrypha did have its weak points, but overall, it was not as bad as some people make it out to be. And I very much look forward to the Apocrypha event that we're going to get in FGO. And to get the fact that we're getting Sieg as a servant. Because, yes, he was a little bit flat in some instances, but you know, in the end, he had a fair bit of characterization. He wasn't the piece of cardboard a lot of people say he is. So, I'm happy with him. Ugh, I kind of wish I had... do this. So I need to get Okita some more charge. Almost. Just a little bit more. That wasn't Okita. That was another thing. Okay. This should be shooting. Almost, at least. Okay. And there we go. Okita's there. Shooting is there. Let's kill him, Doji. Good. Alright. So Okita we want last. We'll bring Shu into the forefront since she does defensive down. And Gramps in the middle. Looking at, just from Okita's posture, she looks smaller than Shootin'. That's kind of funny. Gather rate doesn't matter for this. And there we go. Let us kill a bicorn. Which is kind of a cruel thing to say, but you know what? It got in my way. Oh yeah. 130 lumber, which should be significantly easier. And Okita, come on, big money no whammies, big money no whammies. Lived. Barely, but still lived. Oh, it's dead now. It got one extra turn of life. There we go. And that is definitely enough stones farmed. Whoops. So now we need to farm up 130 lumber total. Should be able to get that within maybe 2 or 3 runs. Maybe even less. Okay. Burn on apple, silver, and lanzas. I want AoE here. Yep, we'll do this one. And then over to the lumber farm. And there we go. Okay. Oh, stretch. Welcome back, Guabafett. Welcome back. Just finished the stone farming and now onto lumber. Because I need 134 Marie land. Well, not for Marie land, but for the whole sort of sector, since I do want to build everything for everything. So that's gonna be fun with the later stuff. Okay. And isn't it like 1 in the morning for you right now, Wobbuffet? I believe. Shouldn't you be asleep by now? Actually, no. If it's 1 in the morning, it's also a weekend for you, so yeah, you're fine being awake. I don't know what I was talking about. I stay up till like 3 in the morning, sometimes on weekends. Because I'm a masochist sometimes, it feels. Although, really, from the pain I experienced yesterday, I probably can safely say I'm not a masochist. So, yay. I am a confirmed not a masochist. It's a weird thing to confirm. Oh, very nice, Enkidu. Very nice. Yeah, do that. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, 1227. Gotcha. I got you. Wait. I thought... Didn't you just say, like, 27 minutes ago that it just turned 00? So did you travel forward in time 12 hours? Are you speaking to me from the future, Wobbuffet? And then transform. Curse. And Beach Flower EX. The best of the beach flowers. And get to see awesome NP here. I really do like how at the end of it, too, Karna's armor sort of shatters a little bit. I know, I'm messing with you. Here we go. And do we have the lumber needed? Ooh, not being able to sleep. Yeah. Not being able to sleep can be quite rough. We do indeed have the lumber needed. Awesome. So, we are going to start things off by building the statue that will not be in the end of the island. The Statue of Marie. I'm playing the world's smallest violin for her. Okay. Oh, this is quite moving. There are no large statues of me like this even in France. Well, it's only natural. After all, I was only a queen. I was not a hero or anything of the sort. And yet, here on this island, you have chosen to build a statue of me. A statue of me, who is nobody. A statue that reminds me that I was only a girl, only a queen, and yet affirms me. You were fine just that way. That's what this statue seems to say to me. That's how I feel. Which is why I want to thank you, Master. Though it hasn't been entirely easy along the way, I'm glad I was able to come to this island with you. We got a lot of memories here. Yes, indeed. A lovely summer vacation that arrived unexpectedly. But I suppose the summer cannot last forever. Because if things were always like this, we couldn't call it a vacation anymore. Master, now that the statue is made up, marked upon this island, proving that we were here, let us put our best effort into building a wonderful escape ship. Need to do something before you sleep and about that sanity you lost almost 2 years ago? Oh man. Reclaiming your sanity is not an easy task, Wobbuffet. I wish you Godspeed. Oh, that was great. Alright, the final section, farewell, beloved uninhabited island. And then we will be rebuilding some things, and then probably call this to be in maybe do some of the date things, but I might save that for Monday. I'm not sure just yet. That should do it. We finished. We finally finished the escape strip, Master. Foo-foo! It was a pretty long, hard journey. I have no other way to describe it. I think it's a good ship, although we don't really know how she handles the sea until we take her out. Don't worry about who will take the helm either. You can leave that to us. This time we're going on a cruise with Master. Romance in the high seas. Oh, that reminds me, we have to do that at the bow. What was it? Right, the Titanic thing. Come on, let's do it together, dear. Oh, you don't have to be embarrassed about it. Oh, wouldn't it be cool if we stuck some metal plates onto this thing? Some horns, or maybe spikes? I guess our fun vacation is about to end. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'm sure the image of my beautiful summer self has since seared into my master's mind. Once we're back in Chaldea, we'll activate my secret move, Tamamo Subliminal Message. The master won't be able to rest again without seeing swimsuits. But they seem to be happy for us. Oink, oink, oink! Oh, it's almost as if they're all clapping. Thank you. Say, Skaha, can't these little ones ride with us? Impossible. I didn't design the ship with their numbers in mind. I've cast runes on the ship's body so it may adapt to all kinds of situations. However, that means it's required very delicate magical adjustments. We won't be able to set sail with them aboard. Is that so? Too bad. Oink! But that big demonic boar is still on this island, right? If we leave these little ones here, might not be able to live safely? Good point. That's right. That possibility does exist. I would like to rid them of that problem, but, well... would you look at that? The solution came to us. Back for more? The wound we inflicted earlier, it hasn't healed yet. We can do it now, it might just be able to kill it. Master, if we jump aboard now, we can finally leave this place. Master? But... Master, we owe a lot to these poor piglets. Let's fight for peace! I expect nothing less from you. Well said, Master. The Knights of the Round Table are not assembled, my beloved Hound Caval is not here, and there's no army under my command. But nevertheless, for the briefest moments, this island was our kingdom, and those little ones behind us were our people. How can I call myself a king without fighting for the people? Let's go, Master. Well, Arturia, I don't want to say it, but that's kind of how your reign ended up being in the end. You weren't really fighting for your people, you were more fighting for Camelot than anything. Sorry to say, Arturia. I'm sorry to say. And that's why you're probably not going to get a single attack in, because Gramps has the moves here. Alright, Gramps. Take this piggy down. Take this piggy to the markets. Then take this piggy home. Me. Oh, so close. Oh, I got it! Very good. What crazy events that happen in 1 month, and because of that you don't care what I do? Well, I'm sure you'll get better while with that. I am sure. I am sure as the sun will rise in the east and set in the west, that you will get better. And reclaim your sanity. Just the same setup. Probably gonna be the same thing. It's so strong. No, it isn't. My, I'm amazed by its stubbornness. I expect to be strong, but to think it would be such incredible stamina. If I use my exterminating monsters, could I be getting weaker? It's quite a tough enemy. Its presence here must mean that, yes, this
glance. What's it looking at? Oh no, the escape ship. Grrr! It's charging, damn it. This is bad. Never make it in time. No! Try to destroy the ship on impact. Oh no, we won't make it in time. Oink! More piglets. They're forming a wall. Formed a wall, you mean? The magic warp bowled them over, but at least it's changed course. Ship's safe. Oh, oink! Made another barricade. Oof, oof. Oh no, over and over again. Look at how many poor piglets have been knocked out cold. Still thanks to them, at least we made it in time. Leave it to us now. Oink. Even with your combined strength, there was no way you could have defeated such a huge beast. You knew that, didn't you? And yet you still protected our ship. Silly piglets. Had the boat been destroyed, we could have together made it more. Mr. Big Boar, sorry. Most likely there's no place for you here for you. This is their island. Yeah, I know. You're big and they're small. You both survive and eventually you die. You're both the same animal. So why do they get the island, not you? You're thinking how unfair it is, right? I know how you feel, but I can tell you exactly why. Because they're weak, they're short-lived, and because they surely can't oppose your strength. We are strong and have the power to protect them, so that is what we will do. Our purpose is to protect the weak. Yes, in a word, I suppose that's just my selfishness. The weak die out, and those with power control the land. It's like that everywhere. But you know what? I'm Marie Antoinette. I'm known the most selfish girl in the world. This is the end, Master. Let's finish him off. Let's. Locked and loaded. Phasers set to kill. Gramps, finish him off properly this time. He's a little stronger, but... And we don't have a Gramps Brave Chain, so... Next turn, though. Next turn, though, we will have the Brave Chain for Gramps, and can just own face here. There we go, we got the good Brave Chain as well. Busta Busta. It's time to Busta Busta. Alright, Gramps. Finish this boar off. Missed. There we go. And the boar is dead. All praise Gramps. The boar has been killed. We did it. It stopped moving and sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Counterattack successful. Nice work, Master. I guess even a big boar like that isn't enough to kill me. Not like death by a boar is a common occurrence anyway. Oh, oink, oink! Ah, yes, that's right. Everything will be fine now. That big bully's gone. Oink, oink! Foe! Oh no, Foe's got that "don't replace me" look in his eyes again. It's okay, Foe. I'm looking at you in celebration of our victory, just like always. Foe? Foe, Foe! It's okay, Foe. You'll never be replaced. At first I was thinking to myself, how inconvenient. What kind of island is this? Now it actually feels nostalgic. Who knew I'd be this emotional? Yeah, I've grown attached here too. Yes, it's amazing. I guess that's because we all put in the effort to make this place easy for us to live in. Alright, it's time to say goodbye. Yes, I understand. It's quite regrettable, but... Oink! Oh, don't cry like that. Please live a happy life here. From your perspective, we may have been very well ruined this island with all the things we built. However, please feel free to enjoy the food and all that in the field. If you feel like it, you can even do something new with all of it. Oink! Goodbye.
And off we sail to new adventures. Aww.
Oink! Farewell, it was fun. Oink!
Aw, the poor little sad piglets. So sad.
Here's hoping they have a happy life. Yes, I pray the island becomes a tropical paradise for the little ones. However, it seems we still have a problem. The ship has been rocking really hard. Is it really going to be okay? It was the best ship I could build with the allotted time. It was probably protected by runes as well. No need to worry. As you were questioning our skills at the wheel, just so you know, the ship's running fine. We haven't really decided what course we'll take, though. No worries, I'm sure we will reach somewhere if we just sail straight ahead.
You just say whatever you want.
Don't you? Is that compass even working? Why, it's not good, you know. At any rate, we have plenty of food stored up. Since nothing more important than food, I made sure of that personally. I don't mind where we end up, just as long as it allows us to contact Chaldea. You're right. Let me try right now. Wouldn't surprise me if we could already.
So you're saying no one will be able to get in touch with them again? Man, now this is going to be a long voyage. Well, we've had a relaxing island vacation, so why not an elegant ocean vacation next? You people are still going to be in swimsuits, yeah? We know how to take a hint. Means we men are in supporting rows. We'll be good and sit on the sidelines. Alright, enough fun on the island on my own way. Perhaps I will quietly stay in my cabin and play Hanafuda. Japanese card game? For some reason I remember playing it. Yeah, that'll help us kill some time. So there you have it. Probably won't see us again until we're back in Chaldea. Don't worry, we'll behave.
Maybe Momo has the right attitude. If there's no way of knowing when we'll reach the land, why wouldn't we even worry about it at all? As long as we just relax and enjoy ourselves on the ship, like we did on the island, then we may not have a problem. Senpai, is there anything you want to do out in the open waters? Fish. Well, we did a lot of fishing back on the island, but you're right. Saltwater fishing would be saltwater fishing would be a different experience entirely. I wonder what kind of fish we'll catch.
And with that, Summer Skaha is temporarily added to our party. Complete the events of Part 2 of Summer to add her permanently. Okay. Just my spirit works in a little to match the environment. As long as you don't mind. Nope. Look forward to working with you. Yep. Officially join your party by completing Part 2. Okay. I already got you. You're going to be going to the second archive, don't worry. And now we can reset an area to redo the quests. And then we also unlocked the storm difficulty of all of these, which have the best drop rates for materials. So that will be nice. I will do that later, though, on my own time. Oh, we also have Super My Home Daddy. That must be the challenge quest I heard about. I'll do that in my own time as well. We will start with destroying the statue of Marie. And building in its place, first off, the statue of Mordred. We're gonna finish this stuff up and then we're gonna call this stream, I think. Oh, my neck. I really don't say stuff like this often, so be grateful. Just this once, I'm going out of my way to say this. You really did it, Master. I take my hat off to you. This is proof that you've completed the development of this island. The final monument, a statue of me. Yeah, this is so freaking cool. It's got a real look to it, right? Yep. At least speechless, huh? That's okay. I can tell you feel just from your eyes, Master. Lots happened since we reached this island, but I feel a sense of accomplishment when I look up at this thing. Alright, Master, both me and this big version of me are watching you. So let's use this moment to finish our escape ship. And that's the Mordred one. I would destroy all things, but I don't know if that will fully reset us or something, so yeah.
完成だ。どうだどうだ。
Mordred is precious too. Alright, dismantle the Mordred statue and build the final statue. The statue of Tamamamamamamamo. And then we build the playground areas, finishing off with Marie Land, and then we'll call it. I will not say much, Master, because no words, not even by using my ears and tail, could I completely express my feelings. But even so, allow me to say one thing, just one obvious thing. Thank you very much, Master. Tamamo is truly fortunate. I'm glad it makes you happy. Yes, of course. My tail and ears have been quivering in delight this entire time. I have nothing to hold back. All my energies and attention are laser-focused. Feel the loving blessing from this Tamamo statue, Master. And with that, let us finish the construction of our escape ship. Let's. I'm going to need to keep this up so I can know what to get for all the other things. So it's going to be a lot of farming. Probably make note of it.
来た来た来た。絶対に後悔はさせませんよ、マスター。
Alright, and just two more things really quickly. The Maze Garden, I believe is what it was. Oh, we need stone for the ordinary garden. No, it wasn't the garden. I'm dumb. It was the Colosseum. I'm gonna have to rebuild it anyway, so, you know. Okay, so we built the Colosseum, now we build the athletic field, and then we build Marie Land. Yes. This is a great source for mana prisms, too. This is quite the athletic field. Thank you, Master. Foo-foo! Foe's running around a lot, too. Seems like it. Play some soccer. Yeah, soccer. I don't think we have enough people, Senpai. However, we do have this ball that Skaha made for us. Given the ball's size, I think it's just right for a game like futsal. Sounds good. I shall give you a handicap. The teams will be me and myself against Master, Soul, Mash, and Fu. Don't go too hard on us. It's nonsense. One must always give their best in sports. It's all about both sides fighting to the death. Not quite. Ha! Right there! Those animal dribble isn't working. She missed with the ball. There's some good moves, but not good enough. Mash! Now the one left is Master. Can't keep up! See that you're lacking in training. And shoot! You're good with the ball, Chaldea. Have you always liked futsal? No, I have practiced this somewhere before. Yes, I don't remember much about it. This move is a fake skill explanation. Very impressive. Oh, by the way... Marge is over there throwing a ball against the wall all alone and glancing over at us. Well, that's just a stand kid hoping to make it into the major leagues someday. Clearly the child wants to practice alone in stoic silence. Damn it, what should I say? Let me play too? That one in? Which one? Bring it on, King Arthur. Yeah, that sounds more like me. Ugh. Aw, poor Mordred. Senpai. I think 4 versus 1 would be just right, yeah. Well, that's what you want, Master. In that case, Mordred, could you help us out? Huh? I guess I have no choice if you need help that much. I don't mind giving you a hand. So, Mordred, there's no need to hold back. Of course, King Arthur, I'm gonna pulverize you. Isn't it nice, Senpai, playing sports? Woo! Except for that this will likely lead to a bloodbath. Alright, and just one more to go. Build Marie Land, and then we will call the Streamland. Oh wow, that is a proper athletic field.
GG つまりグッドゲームです。
That's awesome. That was awesome. Okay. So demolish the athletic field. And finish the stream off with Marie Land, the most precious of all lands.
Look at this. It looks incredibly fun. This makes me so happy. Thank you, Master. Well, everything according to your blueprints, Marie. They were certainly quite extensive. A seesaw, jungle gym, monkey bars, and a swing. There's even an elephant-shaped slide and many other things. This tile mosaic is an art interpretation of you, Marie. A dream park designed by me, produced by me, to enjoy by the fools by me. That's what Marie Land is all about. Now then, Master, Mash, and everyone else, this is Marie Land's grand opening. Let's go have fun. Woo! I was already having a great time jumping and climbing around those buried tires. As for us, yes, let's start off with the swings, shall we?
Having fun, Mash.
Yes, this is fun, new experience. How can a contraption with simply back and forth moments be so much fun? How mystifying. According to some sources, many of these types of parks have been torn down in recent years. They're so much fun, why? Probably for the safety of the children. I understand that it's better to prevent accidents before they happen. There are no children here, and we're on a desert island. We got nothing to worry about. Although some people are playing in ways children shouldn't see. Yes, this is good for training the inner ear. Now if I shout or them with arrows at the same time... As you can see, Ska standing atop a fast-spinning merry-go-round. How do you use this? I see, like this. And there's Martha performing low kicks over and over on the half-buried tire intended for leapfrog. So it's not a bad example for children. Oh, there are some rather fancies here too, though. Kinda seems to be just standing atop the elephant slide.
I don't know why this is calming up here.
You're a spirit from India. He's probably ridden an elephant before. Maybe he feels nostalgic. As for whether it suits him, no comment.
Everyone's having fun, that's all that matters.
Yes, that's precisely right, Master. So I had a lot of different pieces of playground equipment made. Come on, let's try something else now. And play until the sun sets.
That sounds like a fun thing to do. Marie has some really fun ideas. Ding! And with the finish of Marie Land, well, I do still have quite a few. Well, I still do have quite a few developments to do. I am low on resources, low on AP, and high on hunger. So, I do believe that this is going to be where we call the stream. We'll be back on Monday, hopefully, for some more FGO, where we will, between now and then, probably gathering up enough resources to finish the shop, finish rebuilding all the things to my perfect island paradise, and then start part 2 of summer. For now, though, I have been Soulrat Dragon. I do hope that you have enjoyed this stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in the form of a like, comment, favorite, or any of that good stuff. You know the general stuff. Yeah, you'll be able to catch this on YouTube eventually. Haven't been uploading lately just because of pain, but I will be hopefully starting to re-upload soon. For now, though, I've been Soulrat Dragon. Once again, hope you all enjoyed. Have a fantastic day or evening, everybody.